tailor, you are a baker, you are a welder, you are an electrician, or any other skill that you've earned an apprenticeship certificate from, then this program is basically for you. You do not need a job offer for you to participate in this program. So in today's video, I will be walking you through all the steps that you need to take for you to participate and migrate with your family with this program. Okay, so you have to know that you are migrating to Canada with this program if you follow all the steps that I'm going to be giving you inside this video. Okay, so one thing that you have to understand is that this program is majorly for people that have skill and has earned certificates for this skill over the year. Okay, so once you have your apprenticeship certificate, then you can apply to this program. What are the requirements that you need to have, or you need to get, or you need to have over the years for you to be able to participate in this program? One of them is that you must have experience with your work, and you must be able to provide a certificate that shows that you already start working as either a tailor, a baker, an electrician, or any of those skills. So okay, so I will drop a link at the description that you can use to actually look at the list of occupation and how you can apply to any of this program. Okay, so you also need to understand that education is not required in this case, but if you have SSC certificate, that's a 12 years secondary school living certificate, you can use this to apply. If you have your bachelor degree, you can use this as part of the document that you are going to use. It's just like a supporting document, but the major thing they need is your apprenticeship certificate and a letter from people that you work with, or the person that actually taught you this work, that can prove that you actually learn from them. It's like just like a recommendation letter, okay, or just like a reference letter showing that you actually learn this trade. Okay, so this is trade. Okay, all these trades have a list. They call them the Federal Skilled Trade Program. Okay, so it is majorly for skilled workers who want to become a permanent resident based on being skilled in a skilled trade. Okay, so if you have skill, then first is that you have to understand that most of the provinces in Canada, you have to have at least CLB 4 or 5 or 6. Okay, like some of the provinces, they always request that you have CLB 5 and at least you've been working for about 24 months. Okay, so if you've been you have a full-time work experience as a skilled trade worker, then, or you have an equal amount of part-time work experience in the past 5 years, then you are also qualified to apply to this program. And your work experience must be for paid work, which means all the work you'll be doing for people must not be free or internship, and you must meet the job requirements for that skill trade as set out on the NOC certificate list. Okay, so of this skill trade are actually organized under the NOC major group 73, which is the general trade. Okay, so once you go to the general trade major group 73, you are going to see the list of this trade there, and you must show that you perform the duties set out in the list statement of the occupational description in the NOC. Okay, so this will include all the essential duty and most of the main duty that they listed on the page. Okay, so like I said earlier, there is no education requirement for the Federal Skilled Trade Program, but if you want to prove your rank, you can go ahead and prove by adding your educational qualification, and this will might give you more chance, but it is not required. And your language ability must be at least CLB 4 for reading and writing. Okay, so you also need to know that proof of fund is required to this type of program. This will show that you can actually cater for yourself and settle yourself down. Fund will help you to show that you can actually settle yourself down by providing the money that you need, and you must show that this money is actually enough. And if you are just moving to Canada only by yourself, you must also know that the proof of fund for a family of one is actually different from the proof of fund for a family of 2 and family of 3 and so on like that. Okay, so if you are a family of 1, then you are expected to have $13,310, and if you are a family of 2, 16,500 plus, and if you are a family of 3, 20,000 plus, so like that. Okay, so if you have all these proof of fund, then you can now start your application. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link that you can use to start the process. Read about each provinces that you want to you actually want to check the province that you want to reside, or where you want to live, such as Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Northwest Territory, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Yukon, Saskatchewan, all of those provinces. Once you get the particular one you want to apply to, then you can start your application. But I want to let you know that there are 2 methods that you can actually use to apply for this program. You can apply directly to the province itself, or you can apply to the federal portal. Okay, so but if you are more than 30 years of age, the provincial application will be better for you, because there are some advantage to that. And if you are less than that age range, then you can use the federal application portal. Okay, but for more chances, I would say you should use the provincial portal to process your application. Then once you process your application, you will be invited to express your interest. That's expression of interest, EOI. So once you express your interest, then you should start putting or not immediately after that. Once you go to the website and you start your application, you will have to upload all your documents to prove all the things that you actually have. Okay, your work experience, the apprenticeship certificates that you had, then the letter from people that you work with before, all of those documents. Then once you submit all those documents, then you have to express your interest. Okay, once you express your interest, then you conclude the process and you start your visa processing and all of those. Okay, so useful. Okay, so if you find this information useful, don't forget to click the like button, don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the little bell, so that when I drop a new video, you can see it directly on my channel. Okay, till then, I will see you in another one. And if you have any comments, drop them in the comment section and I will give answer to them. Peace.